Alrighty, my friends, welcome. This is your host, ID Jester, continuing with all important game number 4 of the best of 7 series between the Minnesota Wild and the the Anaheim Ducks. Wow, I was looking at Vancouver over here. That's why I said that. Anyways, Anaheim up 2 games to 1, the all important game number 4. Big difference going up 3 games to 1 as opposed to tied at 2 games apiece. So this is going to be ultra important that we get the victory here. And let's go ahead and go to our playoff bracket. This is a game that happened April 17th. Oh, it happened on my birthday. Look at that. April 17th. So there's the scores so far. Anaheim won the first game 5-2. Second game window, overtime, Anaheim won 2-1. And then Minnesota shut out Anaheim 3-0 in their last matchup. So we're going to play. And we're going to have human and computer. There we go. And Jaguar versus Manny Fernandez, still starting there. We're going to auto lines. We are going to coach. We're going to take off the apply to this shift only. We're going to back towards the net slightly. 2 forward checkers. We're going to have a cycle low defense. We have more skating and passing than dumping and chasing. And away we go here. Game number 4 from Minnesota. We're going to start off aggressive here. The face-off goes to Anaheim, wins it. Possession, McDonald takes it over the line and gets a quick shot off right on Fernandez. Fernandez saves it, freezes the puck. 19:42 to go in the first period. They switched lines already, huh? Came out with Moen line, Falston and Niedermeyer. All right, we'll go balanced. Minnesota wins it, and White grabs the puck. Rome rubs him out into the boards, and Anaheim takes possession in the neutral zone. Falston takes it over the line. Quick shot, and Fernandez grabs that one. 19:04 to go in the first period. Getzev, Penner, and Corey Perry going aggressive. Lost the faceoff. Minnesota wins it, brings it in. Hall dumps it to Dimitri. Over to Foster. Foster gets a shot. Jaguar with a save. And we're going to go aggressive again. Heisman dropped the puck, and Minnesota wins the offensive faceoff. Hall to Dimitri. Sokolov has it, and he's being pressured. Penner drills him. Anaheim gets possession. Over to Penner. Penner has possession of. He sees Getzev on the outside. Passes it over to Getzev. Getzev with the shot. Fernandez glove save. It's a rocket, but Fernandez equal to the task. 17:47 to go in the first period. Offensive zone faceoff. Marchant wins it. Brett Peros gets a run on it. Zebras didn't see it. And Marchant on the inside. He's hit off by Schultz. Otherwise, he would have had a golden opportunity. Minnesota brings it back into their zone. Schultz has it. He's going to wind up, and big save there. Keeping this scoreless here with 17:16 to go in the first period. And the faceoff. Minnesota wins it. Passes it to Bouchard over to White. White knocked off the puck by Kunitz. Anaheim gains possession, and they clear it into the neutral zone. Minnesota brings it right back in, but they lose possession as Kunitz stick handles it in the corner. Brings it back up. Falston has control of it, but he's hit by White into the boards, and Minnesota gathers it in the neutral zone. And they dump it in, chase it down. Jaguar leaves it behind the net for Moen. Moen brings it in, and we have some fighting in the corner for the puck. Falston and Niedermeyer and Moen. And a penalty to Huskins and Velnev. 2 minutes each for roughing in the corner. And once again, the penalties. Huskins 2 minutes. Velnev 2 minutes. 5-on-5 action here. And Minnesota ices the puck. We have Getzev, Corey Perry, and Penner. We're going to go aggressive. Try to get an early lead here. Getzev wins the faceoff. Perry has it. Winds up. Foster, no. Hits it off his stick and takes possession of it. Clears it down the ice. Minnesota gains control of it. And O'Donnell steals it back. O'Donnell dumps it in. Kunitz on his way back up with the puck. Slides it over to McDonald. Pass over to Solani. Solani in the slot looking for someone. Passes it over, but he's knocked off the puck. Minnesota gets control of it. Takes it over the line. Burns to Bouchard. Delayed penalty. Bouchard with the shot. It's going to be a miss. 2-minute penalty on DiPietra. And the power play goes to Minnesota. 13:52 to go in the first period. Felson, Rome, Niedermeyer, Jackman. We're going to go clear. Felson versus Dimitra. Felson kicks it out. Minnesota comes away with it. Carney has control, but he's knocked off the puck by Felson. And he sends it all the way down the ice. Tick, tick, tick. 1:35 to go in the power play. Bouchard takes it over the line. Bouchard has the puck. He tries to wrap around. Jaguar sticks it out into the slot. Radovic gets control of it, but he's knocked off the puck by Boscheman. Anaheim gets control and tries to send it down the ice. Radovic brings it back in, slides it to Bouchard. Bouchard has a tough shot from a puck angle. Falson blocks that in front. Anaheim gets possession and sends it all the way down. 36 seconds to go in the power play. Parrish recovers it to Kovu. Passes it over to Foster. Foster lets it fly. It's blocked by Hickman in front. Jackman. And Anaheim gets possession and clears it down. Just 9 seconds to go in the power play. Waltz brings it in to Smith. Smith, saucer pass over to Johnson. Johnson passes it back to Hall. Hall fires it, blocked by O'Donnell in front. Smith has control of it. DiPietra back on the ice. Hall gets it, sends it over to Smith. Knocked off the puck by DiPietra. Anaheim gains control and brings it finally back out of their zone, into the neutral zone where Minnesota gains control of it. 11:24 to go in the first period. Bogart gains control and hit by Getzlav. Penalty called Getzlav. 2 minutes checking from behind. And once again, Anaheim is going to have to kill off another Minnesota power play. Shots are 3 apiece. 11:06 to go in the first period. Face-off is won by Anaheim, and they're going to knock it all the way down the boards. Sokolov brings it back in, passes it to Moore. Moore back to Sokolov. Sokolov with the wrist shot, blocked by O'Donnell in front. Minnesota gets control of it back in their neutral zone. Foster brings it in to Bogarts. Foster sends it over to Smith. Bogarts in possession. Bogarts doesn't see an opening, so he lets one fly. Jean-Sebastien Giguère with the big save. That is number 4 save for him. 10:22 to go in the first period. Foster drives him into the boards. Minnesota gains possession. Kovu brings it back in. Pressured by Boscheman. Boscheman knocks it clear and sends it down the ice. Anaheim gets it out. Minnesota gets possession. 51 seconds to go in the Getzlav penalty. Burns winds up from the slot. Blocked in front. Burns gets possession back in the corner. Waiting. He tries a pass. Felson knocks it away. Anaheim gets possession of it. Sends it all the way down the ice. And that's it for the power play. We have a TV timeout. 9:06 to go in the first period. Pennert, Getzlav, and Perry. Aggressive. Come on, boys. That one's into the corner. Minnesota takes control. Brings it back up. Johnson's pressured. Knocked off the puck by Penner. Anaheim gets it. They start heading up the ice, but Schultz knocks him in the boards. Minnesota brings it back in. Nice saucer pass over to Moore. Drop pass and lets it rip. Giguère with the save over to Getzlav. Getzlav has it. And we're going to play safe back into the neutral zone. Minnesota gets it. Sokolov with the wrist shot from way outside. No one in front screening. And easy save there. That's save number 6. Minnesota 6 shots. Anaheim 4. 7:25 to go in the first period. Kunitz, McDonald, and Solani are on the ice. Minnesota wins the faceoff. Burns tries to cut in. Comes in on Giguère. Blocked by Solani. Not at the last second. Off the end of his stick. McDonald gets possession of it. And DiPietra passes it over to Solani. Carney checks him hard. Minnesota gains control of it. Takes it back over the line. Delivers a pass to Hall. Hall with the shot. And Giguère with the save. Knocks it over to Jackman. Jackman gets control of it. He brings it back in, but McDonald knocks him. Solani overskates the puck. Minnesota gets it back in the neutral zone. Paris to Johansson. Over to Waltz. Waltz shoots the puck. Giguère once again with the stick save. Goes into the corner. Anaheim gets possession of it. And both teams change lines as Falson brings it back in. Boscheman knocks it over to Moore. Moore has control of it, but Moore's on the rush. He dekes past one, coming in on Jaguar. Backhander. Jaguar with the save into the corner. Another penalty called on Anaheim, and this is getting ridiculous. The Anaheim coach is up on the boards yelling and screaming at the refs. This is absolutely ridiculous. 5:06 to go in the first period. Moen 2 minutes in for roughing. I was even playing just normal defense there. I wasn't even playing aggressive. So this is penalty, penalty, penalties killing us here. Bouchard sends it to Jackson. Johnson with the one-timer. Sebastian with the save. Clear. Anaheim wins the faceoff, sends it all the way down the ice. Minnesota gains possession of it, brings it right back in. Passes it to Sokolov. Sokolov over to Burns. Burns with the slap shot, way wide of the net. Minnesota gets possession back in the neutral zone, brings it back in. Burns chips it towards the net. It's blocked by Marchand in front of the net. Minnesota once again gets possession of it. Shoots the puck way wide, and that one's going to be Anaheim who gets control of it and sends it down the ice. Villeneuve brings it back in, passes it to Burns. He's knocked off the puck by Falston. Anaheim gets possession of it. 35 seconds to go here in the power play. Minnesota brings it back in. Hall will get a shot. And another big save there with 3:21 to go in the first period. Anaheim with only 4 shots this period. Minnesota with 11 since they've been on the power play most of it. Still 15 seconds to go in the power play. Face-off, offensive win for Minnesota. Kovu's going to rip a one-timer. And big save there off his skate, but the rebound goes right to White. He's going to try it. And Jaguar once again with the save. Blocked away by Boscheman, but Foster brings it back in under control, but he's hit off the puck by Moen. And penalties over. Finally, Anaheim gets some offensive zone pressure here as Brett's finally going to get a shot. Off the stick of Fernandez into the corner. Minnesota brings it back up, but they ice the puck, trying to go for the stretch pass. 2:07 to go in the first period. Shots are 13-5 in favor of Minnesota. And fighting for the puck, Solani, and Teemu Solani has it. He's got one defender to beat, tries to get around him. He does. He gets a shot. Here he comes in on Fernandez. Oh! Big save there by Fernandez with the glove as Teemu Solani tried top shelf there. I'm going to bring back in our number ones again. Bring back in the number ones. Thank you. And they lose the faceoff. Minnesota brings it back in. Demetria with the drive. Oh, it is in! That one's snuck in the corner as Jaguar did not stay on the net. And is snuck in close to the post. That is going to be number 3 of the playoffs for Dimitri. Assists go to Hall and Kovu. And Minnesota takes a 1-0 lead with 1:20 to go in the first period. Falson, Niedermeyer, and Moen out there. Puck is moved back. Anaheim gets it. Tries to bring it back in. Getzlav plays it to Jackman. Jackman with the wrist shot. It's off of Fernandez. Trapper save. Over to Carney. Carney brings it back up. Jaguar gets out of the net and leaves it for Jackman. Jackman sends it around to O'Donnell. O'Donnell to Boscheman. Boscheman tries to bring it in. Solani takes it over the line. Solani has possession. Sees McDonald in the middle. Sends it over to him. McDonald with the quick wrist shot off of Fernandez's skate. And a bottom pushing and shoving as Fernandez is going to hold on to that. Just 5 seconds to go left in the first period. And can Anaheim get a quick shot? No. A little jawing after the whistle as the first period comes to a close. Minnesota 14 shots, Anaheim 8. Scoring chances 3 for Minnesota, only 1 for Anaheim. 8 blocked shots for Anaheim, none for Minnesota. Minnesota was 0 for 3 on the power play, but they spent most of the period on the power play. We go into the second period here. Minnesota 1, Anaheim nothing. Fernandez, with the shutout last game, plus the first period here, has 80 minutes of scoreless hockey against him. Let's see if Anaheim can change that here in the second period. They get the draw back. McDonald's is going to fire it over to Kunitz. Kunitz with the shot from the low slot. It's off for Fernandez into the corner. Minnesota brings it back up. Dimitri to Hall, to Kovu, to Dimitri. Pavel fires it, and it's in! Once again. Goal number 4 and the second of the game for Dimitri. Pavel Dimitri's on fire here for Minnesota. He's picking all the right spots against our goalie. Now, the question is Jean-Sebastien Giguère. Do we want to pull him? Give him some rest? I don't know. Kovu and Hall with the assist. It's now 2-0. And once again, Anaheim faces with an uphill climb. Plenty of time, though. 19:25 to go in the second period. Minnesota loses the puck. Boschman has it. It brings it up. Rob Niedermeyer dumps it into Moen. Moen over to O'Donnell. O'Donnell is going to take the shot from the outside. It's off of White in front. Couple skates, and Minnesota gets possession of it. Brings it back in. Giguère is going to save it there for Boschman. Boschman to Peros, to Marchand. Marchand sees Brett in the slot with the shot. Redovic slides in front, blocks the shot. Minnesota gains control of it, brings it back in. Over to Burns, but Burns misplays the puck. And a breakout for Anaheim. McDonald plays it. There's a delay called here. Rome with the slap shot from the point, just wide of the net. Minnesota finally has a penalty called on them. 2 minutes for tripping, and Anaheim on the power play. Gets a visit to Perry. Perry passes it over to DePetra. DePetra from the top of the slot, off of the blocker of Fernandez into the corner. And they send it down. Anaheim brings it back in. Getzlav sees Corey Perry in the middle, passes it over to him. Perry trying for the low shot. Fernandez, pad save. Corey Perry gets the puck, sees Penner in the middle, passes it over with another shot. Sokolov dives in front and blocks that one. And that was ricochets out of play. We got 16:27 to go in the second period. 1:06 left in the power play. McDonald, Kunitz, and Solani. Ref drops the puck. All-important face-off won by Anaheim. Jackman with the wrist shot. Fernandez blocker save. Rebound. Solani gets possession of it. Shoots. Oh, it's off the post! The far side. Off the pad, off the post, and stays out. The goalie's best friend as Solani hits the post. Anaheim gets possession, brings it back in. McDonald passes it over to Huskins. Huskins with the wrist shot, just wide of the net. Solani gets control of it, sees McDonald in the middle, passes it over to him. McDonald with the shot. Fernandez off his right pad. Solani gets possession of it. Once again, McDonald breaks free of his man, takes another shot. Dimitri slides in front. That one's blocked over in the corner, knocked out to the neutral zone. Anaheim gets possession of it. 15:56 to go in the second period. Jackman's going to take a shot through some traffic. Fernandez sees it and blockers it aside. Gathering it is Solani. Solani looking for an open man. McDonald on the outside, and he's hit off the puck by Jansen. And it goes all the way down the ice. And Burns is back on the ice. 15:21 to go here in the second period. Anaheim gets possession of it, brings it back in, but Bogarts with the big hit sends it back out to the neutral zone. Foster gets control of the puck, but loses it to Anaheim. Anaheim brings it back in. Marchand chasing it down. Marchand sends it over to Peros. Brett gathers in the puck, looking to pass it. Marchand has the puck. Peros breaks it for the slot. Good pass there. And the shot. Fernandez, once again, big save. 14:09 to go in the second period. Falson, Moen, and Niedermeyer out on the line. Face-off is dropped. Minnesota wins it, brings it back in. Bouchard passes over to Burns. Burns from the point. He'll take a shot. And a save, and Moore shoots it back in. Oh, another save on the rebound. And Jackman has it, and we're going to go balanced. And flipped into the corner, Rob Niedermeyer. Niedermeyer harassed there, and White gets a 2-minute hooking penalty. 13:31 to go in the second period. Alan Shaw, hello, my friend. How are you? We are in the second period. Minnesota up 2-0. Trying to tie this series up here from the 2006-2007 Anaheim Ducks playoff push. Right, here we go. Gustav Penner, Corey Perry, DePenta, and Boscheman out on the ice. A face-off won by Minnesota, and they're going to send it down. Perry passes the puck over to Getzlav. Penner's in possession of it. He's looking for an open man. Perry has control of it. Sees Getzlav in the inside, but he's knocked off the puck. Minnesota sends it all the way down. 13 minutes to go in the second period. Getzlav brings it back in. Slides it over to Perry. Perry passes it to Huskins. Huskins looking for a man. He sees Penner in the slot. Penner with the shot. Oh, Fernandez, big blocker save. And Minnesota sends it all the way down. 1:04 to go in the power play. Solani takes it over the line. Takes a shot. Oh, Waltz in front. That went off a skate. We have McDonald. He's going to try and find an open man. He sees Andy McDonald. Andy McDonald trying to get around his man. He does. He brings it in. And Fernandez shoots. Oh! Sliding save by Fernandez, and he'll freeze that one up. That one almost snuck in as Fernandez was laying on the ice. 12:17 to go here in the second period. Still 2-0. Anaheim cannot break through Fernandez all of a sudden. They ripped him for 5 goals in the first game, 2 in the second game, but it's been held scoreless since that point. So, Kunitz, McDonald, Solani, power play, 46 seconds to go. They win that all-important face-off. Solani plays it over to McDonald, moves it to Kunitz. Kunitz back to Solani. Solani with the shot. It's in! Solani! Top shelf over the shoulder, Fernandez. And that's going to cut into the lead 2-1 as Anaheim finally breaks through. That was, let me think, 88 minutes of scoreless hockey Fernandez put up, which is pretty good. Pretty good, but now it's 2-1. Can Anaheim keep the momentum going here in the second period as Solani, top shelves, hits his second. The assists go to McDonald and Kunitz, both their seconds. So we have a face-off in neutral zone. Big hit coming in from Boscheman. That goal might have inspired the defense. Anaheim gets it in the neutral zone. Solani brings it over to McDonald. Solani has control. He sees Kunitz on the inside. Slides it to him. Beautiful pass. Oh, Kunitz! Fernandez gets post to post, and he'll freeze that one. TV timeout. 11:18 to go here in the second period. Beautiful pass by Solani. He's taking apart the Minnesota defense at this point. Gets to have Perry, Penner out. Moore brings it back in. Johansson, big hit by Rome. Anaheim takes possession of it, brings it back up. Getzlav over to Perry. Perry has it. He'll take a shot. Bouchard in front, blocks it down. Minnesota gets possession of it, brings it back in, but they go offsides. No, it's icing. 10:13 to go here in the second period. Shots are now Anaheim 19, Minnesota 17. McDonald, Solani, and Kunitz out there. We're going to go aggressive, but they lose the faceoff. And a shot in the corner by Hall. Jaguar will play it. Kunitz takes it over to Solani. Solani to Kunitz. Oh, back to Boscheman. Boscheman with the slap shot from the point. No one in front. They lose control of it, but Solani gets it in the corner. Sees McDonald on the inside. Beautiful saucer pass over the stick of the defender. McDonald with the shot. Fernandez once again. Big save. 9:24 to go here in the second period. 2-1 Minnesota. Niedermeyer, Fallon, and Moen. Jackman, DiPetra on defense. They win the faceoff. Fallon wins it to Moen. Moen to Rob Niedermeyer. Niedermeyer with the shot. Bad angle. And Fernandez gets it. Waltz has it. Dumps it in the corner. Goes in after it. Schultz, but Fallon picks off the pass. And Anaheim ices it here with 8:23 to go in the second period. Face-off won by Minnesota, and they're going to have a shot here. Bouchard slips by his defender. DiPetra comes in. Oh, backhander over the top of the net. Had Sebastian down, but lifted it too high and over the net. Fallon gets control of it. Anaheim brings it back up. Penner with the pass, and it's a shot. And Fernandez, shot number 23 for Anaheim. 7:39 to go here in the second period. Face-off one, back to Rome at the point. Rome passes it over with the shot. Oh, just wide of the net, off the glass. Getting the rebound, Huskins looking for somebody, and hard hit here by the boogeyman. Nice. Minnesota has it. Will Smith got tripped up. The refs didn't see it. Redovic brings it in the offensive line. Foster over to Sokolov. Sokolov gets off a hot shot, and that's blockered over in the corner. Rome gets possession for Anaheim. He brings it back up. Peros over to Brent. Brent to Boscheman. Drop pass to Marchand at the point. Marchand with the shot. Johnson with the block. And we got us some pushing and shoving after the whistle. 6:30 to go in the second period. Tempers are flying fast out here. Aggressive. Penner gets the and Perry. Face-off one by Anaheim. But Burns rubs him out. Pushes it along the board. Carney on a 2-on-1. Carney over to White. Carney shoots. And scores! Carney gets the goal assist by White as they took out the Anaheim player. 2-on-1. Beautiful saucer pass. Shot over Jaguar's outstretched pad, and now it's 3-1. Minnesota ahead. 6:06 to go here in the second period. We're going to have to play more aggressive. McDonald wins the faceoff. Kunis comes in offsides. Anaheim brings it in. Solani to Jackman. Jackman back to Solani. Solani's in the corner looking for someone to pass it to, but he's hit off into the boards by Moore. Minnesota gains possession of it, but Kovu takes it over the line. Offsides. TV timeout. 5:01 to go here in the second period. 3-1 Minnesota. It's going to take 3 goals to win this one for Anaheim at this point. Icing by Minnesota. McDonald, Solani, and Kunitz. They lose the faceoff. Minnesota brings it back in. Kunitz and White pushing it one another after the whistle. Face off, and it's one in the neutral zone by Minnesota. They slap it in, and we're going to go aggressive. Solani over to Rome. Rome with the shot. It's blocked in front by Smith. Slapped around. Delayed call on Anaheim. Redovic with the shot and a save. 2 minutes on McDonald for holding. 2 minutes penalty. 3:23 to go. Minnesota 3, Anaheim 1. Anaheim clears it down the ice. Bouchard recovers it to Carney. One-timer. That's wide of the net. Bouchard now has the puck. Looks to fire it up. Jaguar with the stop. And Keith Carney dekes past his defender. Brings it right in. Backhander, forehand. Misses. Rebound. Goes to Dimitri. He tries to wrap around. Once again, big save there. Redovic tries to wrap around, and Jaguar once again with the save. And finally, Anaheim gets possession and sends it down. Tired defenders skate wearily to the bench. 54 seconds to go in the power play. Kovu passes to White. White with the shot from the point. Jaguar with the save. Parrish gets control of it. Wrap around. Jaguar puts his paddle down, knocks it back out. Foster gets control, but he's hit off of it. And penalties finally over. Boscheman brings it in with a wrist shot. Blocked in front by Johnson. Just a minute left to go here in the second period. Minnesota clears the puck out to the neutral zone. Anaheim brings it back in. Corey Perry tries to penetrate around Johnson. And he'll take the shot. Oh! Fernandez with the right pad save there. I think the puck rolled on him a little bit. Valnuve with the shot. Corey Perry with the block. Anaheim gets possession, just a second left. And that's going to do it as DiPetra and Johnson do some pushing and shoving after the whistle. Shots on goal, Anaheim 16, Minnesota 12. Scoring chances 6 for Anaheim, 3 for Minnesota. Block shots, 1 for Anaheim, 9 for Minnesota. Power play, 1 for 2. Anaheim 0 for 1, Minnesota. 3-1 going into the third period. Anaheim needs 3 goals to win this and take a 3-1 lead in the series. If Minnesota can hold on, they will tie the series up at 2 games apiece. And the face-off, Anaheim wins it. Solani's driven in the boards. Minnesota gets in the neutral zone, sends it in. Anaheim brings it back out. McDonald's in trouble, forced ahead. Kunitz gets it over to Solani. Solani to Rome on the outside with the shot. Fernandez with the save, and he'll cover up 18:53 to go. Minnesota wins the faceoff, brings it in. Bouchard, but he lost control of it. And Boschman to Perry. Perry loses it in the neutral zone. Both teams changed players. Felson on the ice. Back to the point to Moen. Moen with the shot. Fernandez with the easy glove save. We're going to change here. We're going to try some screenshots here. We're going to bring out 3 forward attackers. And aggressiveness on the defense is going to be towards the point, so we could try that. And notes, and there we go. All right. And I would like to have, let's put our 4th line on right now. Okay. Valnev passes it over to Carey. Carey passes it to Paris. Paris with the wrist shot. And the big save. Blocker save. He'll freeze it. That brings out balanced attack there. Anaheim wins the defensive zone. Rob Niedermayer takes it over the line. Over to Moen. Moen sees Hoskins on the outside. Passes it to him, but he's hit off the puck by Johansson. Johansson brings it in. And Deeks passes defender. Gagne will play the puck. Penalty called. Rob Niedermayer, 2 minutes in tripping. This has been ridiculous. The calls have been ridiculous. Let's go to the box score here. Can we bring up the box score? Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 penalties on Anaheim. Only 3 on Minnesota, but one of them was both of them were off at the same time. So really it's 5-on-2 in penalties. This is ridiculous. All right, McDonald, and they lose the faceoff here. Dimitri brings it in, tries a shot. Gagne with the save. Dimitri passes it around for a wrist shot, and that one's going to be saved as well. Holding on, 16:16 to go in the 3rd period. Still down by 2. Anaheim gets possession of it and brings it in. Radovic has control. Anaheim has possession. We're going to go aggressive. Moves it to Kunitz, hit by Foster and Dimitri. 3-on-2 rush. Bouchard to Radovic. Radovic with the slap shot. Comes in. Save by Sebastian. 15:37 to go. 1:05 to go. Wasting time here with these guys in the penalty box. Anaheim wins the draw. Clears it down the ice. 15:12 to go in the 3rd period. White to Kovu. Over to Sokola. Sokola bumped off the puck by Marchand. Anaheim gets control of it. They brings it and sends it down the ice. Burns to White. White passes it to Kovu. Kovu with the slap shot. Blocked by O'Donnell in front. Niedermayer's back on the ice. They bring it back up and penalty called on Bogarts. Finally, 2 minutes for slashing. Can they get another power play goal and cut into this lead? 3-1 lead by Minnesota. Anaheim wins the faceoff. Petra with the wrist shot from the high slot. Fernandez, he'll cover that one up. We want our number 1 lines out there. Takeoff auto line. Number 1 line. Power play. McDonald wins the faceoff. Solani has possession of it. He sees a pass, looking for an opportunity. He sees McDonald on the outside. He slides it over to him. McDonald with the shot. Fernandez saves it. Rebound. Huskins. Huskins with the shot. And blocked in front once again. Minnesota blocking everything that Anaheim shoots. Brings it back in. McDonald looking. Passes over to Teemu Selanne. Teemu Selanne trying to get around Sokola. He does. He makes it over to Fernandez. Oh! Big Panther save there. But Anaheim gets possession of it in the corner. Selanne looking for someone to pass it to. He sees Kunitz in the middle. Tries to slide it over to him. Kunitz with the shot. Fernandez, blocker save. Into the corner. Minnesota gets possession. Sends it down the ice. And both players send out new lines. Power play, 52 seconds to go. Penner gains his zone. Looking for Boschman. Boschman sees O'Donnell on the outside with the shot. Getzlav tries to tip. It's just wide in front of the net. We have Getzlav in the middle. Slides a pass to him. Nice shot here. Fernandez with the glove save. And 12:44 to go here in the 3rd period. Anaheim trying to put a little pressure on. Bogart's still 29 seconds in the box. All-important face-off. Anaheim wins the face-off. Boschman from the point. Fernandez Sends that one back out. O'Donnell from the outside. He'll take a shot. Penner tries to tip. He misses it, and Fernandez gets a piece of it. Anaheim gets possession of it. Sees Getzlav on the inside. A little saucer pass to Getzlav. Tries to tip pass in there. Fernandez right pander save. Trying for a pass here. Corey Perry. Corey Perry sees O'Donnell on the outside. Drop pass to him, but he's hit off the puck by Velnev. Velnev gets it to Minnesota, and they send it down the ice. Kovev fires away with the shot from the point. Save from the blocker, and Anaheim gets possession of it. 11:17 to go. Hall knocks him down as Moen tries to bring the puck up. Minnesota has the puck, and they give up possession. Anaheim, 10:38 to go in the second period. 3-on-2 over the line. Marchand with the shot. Fernandez with the glove save. 10:17 to go. Fast action here in the third period. Anaheim trying to push Minnesota back. 3-1 lead for the home team Wild. And we have Paris, Marchand, and Brent out. Offensive face-off win. Brett gives it to Rome. Rome to Huskins. Huskins with the wrist shot just over the net. Goes into the corner. Anaheim gets it. Sends it down the ice. Gagne leaves it behind the net for Rome. Rome brings it back up, and he loses it to Koviv, who brings it in. Passes over to Foster. Foster overskates the puck. Perry brings it to Boschman. Boschman with the low percentage shot. Fernandez gets a blocker on it, sends it in the corner. Minnesota defender gets possession of it. Dimitri brings it up across the line. Sends it over to Paris. Paris passes it to Burns. Burns at the point with the shot. Man in front with the screen. It goes off the goalie into the corner. McDonald gets possession of it. Who do we have out there? Go aggressive here. Kunis over the line, passes it to McDonald, back to the point. McDonald with the slap shot. Fernandez, easy save. No one in front, screening the goalie on that one. 8:17 to go. We are going to go with more cycle low. 3-4 checkers, still aggressive. All right. We're going to bring out our second line. No, we're going to bring it back out the first line, actually. Take off the auto line so I can do that. There we go. All right. I'm going aggressive here. Offensive faceoff win. Solani has control of it. Come on, Solani. He's hit off by Schultz. Minnesota gets possession and clears it down. Anaheim brings it back in. Go back to auto line. No, I can't do that. Rome with the wrist shot. Fernandez with the save. We're going to bring out second line. Go aggressive. Linesman drops the puck. Big battle for it. Minnesota comes away with it. And they give up possession of it. Anaheim gets possession, brings it back in. Corey Perry brings it over the line. He sees Getzlav coming down the slot. Sends a pass to him. Shoot the shot. Waltz with the block. Minnesota with possession. And Minnesota regroups back out in center ice. Icing is waved off. Anaheim brings it back in. Rob Niedermeyer steers it in deep. Falson on the inboards. Passes it back to Boschman. Boschman tees it up. Blocked by Burns in front. Minnesota gets possession of it. 5:44 to go in the third period. Puck is taken away by Falson. Falson over to Peros. Jackman over the line. DiPetra shoots. Blocked it out in front again. Loose puck. Anaheim gets it. And they get a break as Minnesota's caught in the offensive zone on a 3-on-1 rush. DiPetra, but he's knocked off by Schultz. Good defender. Only defender back. Makes the play for Anaheim. Kunitz brings the line, gets it over, sees O'Donnell on the outside, takes his shot. Fernandez sees that one, gloves it into the corner. Keeps the time running here, just 3:25 to go. Anaheim brings it back in. Falson with the shot, Fernandez with the save. O'Donnell has possession. He sees Niedermeyer on the inside, saucer pass. Niedermeyer with the tip, and Fernandez once again with the save. 2:52 to go here in the third period. TV timeout. Minnesota 3, Anaheim 1. We got to go aggressive. Need a goal. Slides it to Perry. Perry with the shot. Blocked in front by Johansson. I don't know why they keep getting all these great blocks. Icing is waved off, and that means we're going to pull the goalie here and bring on Teemu Solani. All right. Gagne brings it in over to Kovu. Kovu, Perry. Perry takes a shot. Blocked in front again. Solani gets control of it. Shot. Rebound. Shot by Solani. Fernandez off his right skate into the corner. Penner is checked in the board. Anaheim gets control of it in the neutral zone. 1:34 to go. Solani gets control. He sees Corey Perry in the middle in the slot with a shot. DiPetra with another block. Huskins in the middle. He's going to take a one-timer. It's blocked by Schultz. Getzlav. Corey Perry in the middle. He'll take a shot. It's blocked by someone. Blocked that one as well. 1:01 to go in the third period. Getzlav has control of the puck. He sees Huskins on the outside. He's knocked off by Hall. And Hall is knocked off by Rome. Anaheim gets it in the neutral zone. Just 40 seconds to go. Rob Niedermeyer sees Travis Moen. Moen tries to penetrate against his defender. Gets a slap shot away. Fernandez off his skate into the corner. 22 seconds to go. Minnesota gets it out into the neutral zone. And Rob Niedermeyer steals the puck on a breakaway. Rob Niedermeyer with 16 seconds to go. Here he comes in on Fernandez. Backhander shoot. Score! Rob Niedermeyer. But it's going to be a little bit too late as there's just 5.4 seconds to go in the game. Rob Niedermeyer with his first of the playoffs on the breakaway. 5.4. Can they get a shot on goal here with just 5 seconds to go? 3-2. And face-off won by Minnesota, and that's going to do it. Minnesota wins a thriller, 3-2. Minnesota with this 6 shots on goal. Anaheim with 20. Scoring chances 6-1 in favor of Anaheim. Block shots 9 by Minnesota, 1 by Anaheim. Both teams were 0 for 1 on the power play, and this ties up the series. We have a 2 games apiece. Let's check out the box score here. That was a lot of shenanigans going on there if I've ever seen it. With those penalties, just penalty after penalty after penalty in the first period. We spent half the period, at least half the period, with a man in the penalty box. 2, 4, 6, 8. Not quite half, but just about. So we couldn't get on track, which gave Minnesota 2 quick goals. Then it was all uphill from there. Just all uphill from there. Max Cornelius, my friend. What is going on? Shots on goal total. Anaheim 44, Minnesota 32. And let's see there. There's the rest of the stuff there. First star was Dimitri with 2 goals. Fernandez with 42 saves. And Carney with 1 goal. That ties the series up at 2 games apiece, as you can see. Oh, well, no, you can't, because it went away. Playoff bracket. Here we go. So Minnesota and Anaheim tied up at 2 games apiece. We're now going to play each of the other games to find out. Buffalo's ahead 3-0 against the Islanders in their series. Let's play this one and see what happens. And the Islanders stave off elimination with a 4-3 victory against Buffalo. Let's check out this one here. And Afinogenov has 6 goals already for Buffalo. Holy cow. Oh, no. Is that penalty? Oh, that's penalty. Sorry. No. Okay. Here's scoring up here. Sorry. Buffalo actually had a 3-2 lead going into the third period. The Islanders had to score twice, which would have been nice for Anaheim to do. But the Islanders stave off elimination and take game number 4. Buffalo now up 3-1. Pittsburgh and Ottawa. Ottawa could close the series out here against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Minnesota shenanigans. I agree, Max. Ottawa eliminates Pittsburgh 6-5. 4-game sweep against the Penguins. Let's check out the box score here. That was a lot of scoring, 6-5. Ottawa has a pretty offensive team here. Heatley has 5 goals already. So there's that. I don't see anything that stands out too much, but Pittsburgh is now out of the playoffs. New Jersey, a big upset here brewing in the Eastern Conference. Tampa Bay has a 3-0 lead against New Jersey. New Jersey was the number 2 seed. Tampa Bay, of course, the 7 seed. Could we get the upset sweep here with New Jersey going out early in the playoffs? Let's find out. And yes, Tampa Bay takes out the New Jersey Devils in 4 straight games, upsetting the Devils. And the great season they had is for naught as they are eliminated by the Lightning in the first round of the playoffs. And Tampa Bay needed again 2 third-period goals, in fact, late goals. 1958, so with 2 seconds left in the game, St. Louis scores the game winner and the clincher, assisted by Lecavalier. St. Louis, 2 seconds remaining in the third period, and the Tampa Bay Lightning, go Lightning, that's my hometown team. Tampa Bay knocks out the Devils, and Atlanta with a 2-1 lead against the Rangers. Let's find out if the Rangers can tie up the series. And Atlanta takes a 4-2 victory against the Rangers. They're going to lead their best of 7 series 3-1. Atlanta's got a pretty tough team, actually. The Rangers just not getting much going here offensively, kind of like Anaheim right now. So in the Eastern Conference, Ottawa and Tampa Bay punched their ticket to the second round. Calgary and Detroit up 3-0. They could knock out Calgary here. And Calgary, no, with the upset victory today, Calgary stays off elimination 4-1 against Detroit. 3 goals in the third period to clinch it for the Calgary Flames. Alan Shaw says, "Go Blues." Well, we'll get here. We'll get to the San Jose and Nashville. Kind of a minor upset in the Western Conference. San Jose being the 5 seed, Nashville being the 4 seed. Let's see if Nashville can tie up the series here. And San Jose 3-0 blanking of Nashville, and they take a commanding 3-1 lead in their series. And of course, Dallas and Vancouver. Vancouver up 2-1. Can Dallas tie up the series? And they do with a 5-3 victory. Dallas ties up their series as well. Dallas, 4 straight goals to start the game off, and they hold on for a 5-3 victory. All right, there you go. So, punching their tickets through to the second round in the Eastern Conference, Ottawa takes out Pittsburgh in 4 straight games. Tampa Bay takes out New Jersey. Big upset in the Eastern Conference, as like I said, New Jersey was the number 2 seed. In the Western Conference, we have 2 series with a 3-1 lead, and we have 2 series with a 2-2. So it comes down to best of 3 series between Anaheim and Minnesota. This next game goes back to Anaheim for the all-important game number 5 on April 19th. We'll see that game next time we get together, my friends. I need to give my throat a little rest here. Probably be back on in a couple hours to bring out game number 5. Minnesota and Anaheim. Anaheim jumps out to the 2-0 lead in the series. Minnesota comes roaring back at home. So far, all the home teams won all 4 of the games. And now that I've updated with all the new stats, we can check out here. You can see why we're having so much problems. We don't have anybody in the scoring lead. Nobody in the goals. Nobody in assists. We have Jean-Sebastien Giguère with a 1.89 goals against average. and our defense is giving up 2.25 goals per game. I think that's how they represent that. But offensively, we started off strong in the series, but it's kind of gone downhill since then. All right, Alan, Shaw, Max, Cornelius, thanks guys for showing up for game number 4. All important game number 4. Unfortunately, Anaheim loses to Minnesota 3-2. Just ran out of time. Got that goal with just 6 seconds to go in the third period, but it wasn't enough. Minnesota wins 3-2, and they go back to Anaheim tied up 2 games apiece. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.